it's tremendously encouraged that people are out in the open. They're not afraid to admit that this is a diagnosis that their loved one has, and that they understand how critical and crucial it is. It doesn't just affect the person with the disease, it affects the entire family.
A step in the right direction towards a cure for Alzheimer's. Thanks for joining us this Sunday evening. I'm Nicole Cousins. Alzheimer's is a disease that affects millions, and odds are you know somebody affected too. Today, hundreds came together at Holmes Lake to fight for a cure. Channel 8's Evan Hummel was there and brings us tonight's top story.
A person is diagnosed with Alzheimer's every 66 seconds. That's why advocates across the nation and in Lincoln are working to end this devastating disease. Brad Anderson has walked alongside his wife, Luann, at the Walk to End Alzheimer's for the past 7 years. Sadly, she won't be joining him this year. Luann was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's 7 years ago and passed away in January.
When she was first diagnosed, we kind of saw her future and we realized there was nothing we could do to change that. And this walk is really about changing that future so that when someone gets a diagnosis, it's not predetermined. They have an outcome that is hopeful.
Brad took the trek, along with 1,200 other walkers Sunday afternoon, at Holmes Lake Park. He's walking to honor his wife's legacy, optimistic that with more work, a terrible disease can be cured.
It's the hope. We've been very successful at increasing funding for research with the NIH. We're getting close to that $2 billion a year goal.
Brad isn't the only one walking for a cure. Thousands in 600 communities across the United States band together against Alzheimer's Sunday, including Alicia Crook and her father, Bob Fullerton, who was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's in 2015.
It's just had a huge impact on our family, so we want to get everybody out and raise a lot of money to find a cure.
The Alzheimer's Association says they hope to raise $215,000 in Lincoln and more than $70 million nationwide. All that money goes back into research and finding a cure.
It's a small drop in a big bucket, so we need more. There's lots of work to be done, but I'm very hopeful.
Hopeful to help the nearly 33,000 people in Nebraska and the 5.4 million battling Alzheimer's in the U.S. live a more full life. If you'd like to donate to the cause, we provided a link on our website at klkntv.com.
Our thanks to Evan for the story and to Megan Conway, who